What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just jump straight into today's Entitled Parent stories. My mum turned her guest room into a nursery after I told her she will never meet my child. I'm currently pregnant with my first child, and both my mum and stepdad have been terrible to me and my partner the entire time. They told us we would be unfit parents because we aren't married yet, and legitimately screamed at my partner for knocking up their little girl, even though we planned the pregnancy. I finally decided to cut contact with them a few months after I found out I was pregnant. Having a child can already be a stressful time, and having them around to make it worse was not something I was okay with. If they can't be nice to my partner, then they don't get to see our baby. Plus, they are the kind of people who don't wear masks in public and actively choose to be in large gatherings with no social distancing. So, them seeing a newborn is out of the question. One day, I sent my mum a very detailed email of why she is not allowed to be a part of my life anymore and will not be seeing her grandchild. To make things even better, I also noted that we will be moving across the country shortly after she is born to be closer to other family members. Oh, that's got to hurt. So, not only is she cut off, but we are literally moving far away and never coming back. She responds by showing up at our house at 11 PM, screaming outside our door about how it is her baby and she deserves to be there for it. I tell her to F off and eventually she leaves. Months go by and she will text me randomly asking about technical problems with her Wi-Fi router or something and she needs help. Little things like that don't mean much to me, and I sent her the info she needed. My cousin also had a virtual baby shower and sent my invitation to my mum's house accidentally, so my mum came by to give it to me. Things slowly came to a point that we were fairly amicable with each other, but I still stood my ground about our boundaries and nothing else had changed. She knew this. Then she sends me a video today that blew my mind. She redecorated her entire guest room to be a nursery. Crib, changing table, $400 worth of newborn clothes, toy chest, stroller, a car seat for her car, and the list goes on. In the video, she is in tears saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe my baby is going to be here soon. This is where she will sleep, where I will change her little diapers. These will be her toys." Is she psychotic? Her baby? Sleeping and living at her house? What? So I call her up immediately and I reiterate that we are still moving across the country soon and that she will have no contact with the baby before that. Her response? "Oh, okay, we will see about that." I'm genuinely confused. What part of "you will have no contact with this baby" does she not understand? Or does she think it will change in the next few weeks when she is born? I don't know, is she planning on stealing her from us? I am at a loss for words. See, the issue here, OP, is that we just don't really know what your mum could be capable of. You know, maybe she could file some kind of fake police reports that would make you look bad as a parent, or maybe something about you abusing the baby once it arrives. Just showing that you're not a good mother yourself. In that case, there is a chance that, you know, your baby could be taken away from you, so this is really scary stuff. What I would suggest is that you just keep as much evidence as you possibly can against your mum in case she tries to pull anything like that. I mean, making an entire room in her house into a nursery and then saying it's her baby, I have no idea what kind of stuff she could try and pull. I don't know, this might be over the top, but I'd probably go as far to suggest that you may want to get CPS involved now, or at least mention that something could happen. I'm just worried for you. I don't know. Guys, let me know. Am I going over the top here? I don't know. This could turn out really badly. Now moving on to our second story, Entitled Parent thinks I must cater to her needs, gets verbal rundown and then kicked out of the store. This happened in Germany not too long ago. Keep in mind that there are mostly smaller retails here and not so much big box stores like in other parts of the world, which means that most small stores don't have dedicated store security, at least I've never seen them. I'm also 21 years old, a male, about 180 centimeters tall, about 5'11". I'm also generally a quiet and respectful man, but I tend to have a short fuse about some pet peeves, like strangers touching me or following me around, because I like to keep to myself. Also, I really enjoy non-physical confrontation if someone pushes for it, but I wouldn't start drama on my own. Now on to the story. So, I was shopping in a German food store to get some groceries, snacks, and the likes when I ran into an entitled Karen. I was wearing cargo shorts and an AC/DC shirt, so I wasn't exactly looking like a store employee. Never mind that my cart cart was decently filled with various different items. I was minding my own business when I heard a surprisingly polite voice behind me. It was Karen. Hey, young man. I turn around and see the future Karen, a bit shorter than me, middle-aged, not the special haircut, and a seemingly fake friendly smile. I don't know, it just put me off for some reason. Combined with her general nosy, arrogant attitude. Are you looking for something? Yes, go fetch this for me, please. At least she was friendly about it, but said it as if nothing was wrong with it. I personally never saw an employee at a store like this play fetch for a customer. The most they do is either tell/show you where the item is and you have to get it yourself. Yeah, you're right. I tried to smile at her. I'm sorry, I don't work here, but you can find that item over there. I then turned around and went on about my day, but I guess we all know that's not the end of the story. After a few steps, Karen flipped a switch and decided to go crazy as I heard her stomping after me. What? Do your job, you worthless subhuman? Now, she actually used the German Nazi term Untermensch, which is a huge no-go in Germany for obvious reasons. Wow. You're here to serve me, she growled and grabbed me by the shoulder. Remember, I have a short fuse about being touched, and I don't take too kindly on being berated by rude strangers either. And since Karen decided to push for unnecessary confrontation, I decided that she could get some. I turned around and smacked her hand away from my shoulder. First, do not touch me, keep your hands to yourself. But Karen decided to interrupt me and gets visibly more irate. No, shut up, I'm not finished. Also, you can F off right now with that Nazi terminology. And even if I worked here, you don't get to verbally abuse workers and treat them like slaves. Do your shopping yourself. I only got louder when she tried to interrupt me because I hate it, so she didn't exactly have a chance to interrupt me. How dare you touch me? Learn some respect. You should help out a single mother. Note, there was no kid around at the time, so I don't know why she said that. It's hard enough for me, so I deserve some nice things. Getting effed and then dumped by a guy doesn't exactly sound like an achievement to me, and certainly doesn't mean that I have to cater to your needs when I have other things to do. Karen gasped like a fish, mouth open and stammering. She was so red in the face that I thought she was about to explode physically. I'm still your elder. You should have respect and do as I say. Be grateful for your elders. You certainly look like a mummy, but that doesn't mean I have to treat you with respect. You obviously don't deserve it, and it's ridiculous that you think I owe you anything. Yeah, it kind of went from about me being a store employee to me having to cater to her needs for whatever reason, although I don't work neither there nor as a personal butler. And that's right then when a manager turned the corner. I was surprised Karen didn't scream for one yet. Cue the manager asking what the problem is, and Karen explaining that I should be fired for being a worthless human being. She literally told the manager I should not only be fired, but should be put down. Like as if I was an animal with rabies or something like that. What the heck? As you most likely know, the manager told Karen that I did not work here, but somehow Karen still believed that I should be her personal slave and butler for whatever reason. And the manager and I shared a look. After all the reasoning with Karen failed, I chimed in. If you don't leave me alone right now, I will call the police. I'm going to leave now. I turned and slowly left, where I could hear the manager and Karen still arguing behind me, until the manager also threatened to call the police if she doesn't leave the store right now. I heard a loud crash and turned my head. Karen had flipped her shopping cart in her rage and power walked out of the store, while the manager called for some cleaning staff to help fix the mess. And that's the end right there. No police involved, to my knowledge. It could be that Karen got in trouble later over the damaged shopping goods and groceries, I hope so. No false allegations and no physical violence. I didn't get a coupon or a discount, but that didn't bother me since I'm not about that. Yo, I hope she was punished in some sort of way. You can't get away with that, surely. I mean, let alone being horrible to random people, you, the manager, the staff, anyone else, then throwing her car over and just destroying all the food that's probably inside it. You have to pay that money back at least, surely. I also hate all this rubbish about, oh, I'm your elder, you should respect me. Surely age shouldn't, command respect, but attitude instead. Like, what if someone's horrible but they're over 100? I don't have to respect them, surely. I don't know, it's just my opinion on that. In an equal way, if there's a very young kid who has amazing morals and is doing amazing stuff, then yeah, I'm gonna massively respect them over someone that's older and just being entitled like this. Now, today's fan art is submitted by AD on my subreddit. He said he spent 2 hours drawing this, and you know, I massively respect it. It's the nice old Reddit gang hoodie. Some more is coming soon, let me tell you that. But yeah, overall got the face mask in there as well, which you can actually still buy. It's still live on my store. And yeah, overall, very nice, a very nice picture. And if you didn't know my name, boom, there it is. So that's helpful. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Entitled Parents. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, comment your thoughts on these 2 stories down below, and also, as always, remember to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss a daily upload. I just want to quickly say as well, thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the second channel. We now have 30,000 subscribers. If you aren't subscribed yet, check out the video on screen and hit that button as well.